like this crazy set. Like, no. I mean, this character isn't... I think that a lot of people, just to quickly touch on the dialogue, and for everybody out there, we live in an era now where patches and updates and overnight patches are a thing, right? And if we look at 10, 15 years ago, before like the internet was so prominent, people just learned to adjust and deal with stuff, right? And I think that a lot of people go instantly to the nerf bat where they should be thinking instead, how do I deal with something? How do I cope with something? And granted, my first impressions tonight have been not reminiscent of this for a lot of people, but it's also me kind of taking in the shock of it. So I'm going to be figuring out how to deal with this character, or what's the way to go about it.
You know, Beefy Smash Dudes actually released a very, very good video on a lot of Bayonetta's different weaknesses, and I think that Cosmos did his homework, because we're noticing that AeroLink's having a tough time getting the standard 0 to deaths, right? He had to work so many times, right? He had to get so many different openings off of those witch twists and those heel slides before he finally got that KO.
Oh, here's the punish, though. He overextended and chose the wrong way. If he had gone closer towards center stage, there was less of a chance he'd probably have been punished. But good finish here. He's keeping it close. This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about, guys. I've talked about, you know, adapting, thinking about the options, thinking about the weaknesses, and doing your homework, trying to figure out what's going on here. And Justin, you're entirely right.
Yeah, and it's going to be, a lot of it really will be Cosmos, I think, being able to punish so consistently upon AeroLink's landings. But of course, with Witch Time as a factor, there's a potential mix-up on deck.
Always. Always available. But it becomes less and less potent the more he uses it, right? Good follow-up with the grab. And now he's going to try to threaten. Bayonetta still has the dive kick, but it's a very specific angle that it works. AeroLink holding center stage, not committing. Neither one of these guys, I mean, they're both demonstrating just great patience. But the back throw that we're seeing from Cosmos, he really just wants to keep center stage and stay comfortable. He's so patient. We've seen it historically. He's content to get in the lead and just sit on it.
We've also seen historically, though, how scary AeroLink can be from the corner. You think that you have a great position, and right there,
no.
Witch Time coming into play, but AeroLink falling a bit too far to be able to actually capitalize.
That's a really interesting interaction, because it's a question of whether or not he maintains the invulnerability as he's moving. That is a fantastic finish, though, from Cosmos.
Dragon Pulse into bite.
But you understand why I think that's an interesting interaction. Because if you're moving away, after you've put down the piercer and you're moving away in different directions, you maintain invulnerability.
I don't think you're completely invulnerable during that
Only
time.
at the beginning. Only at the beginning, whenever the first active frames are coming out. But if you're in Witch Time and you're still moving slow-mo, do you maintain the invulnerability? That's an interesting interaction. Or do you simply wait until after the active frames have finished and then you go into the punish? And if that, you've then lost the beginning of the advantage of the Witch Time that you had there. So all that frame advantage you have is now less.
You know, Bayonetta mains, especially AeroLink, they know all about those little intricacies with Witch Time and whatnot, and also the intricacies in regards to how Bayonetta's smash attacks work, right? And so what they'll very often do is they'll notice that they'll get a Witch Time and an opponent still has their hitbox out.
Yeah.
And they'll do something like a jab first to get
test?
them. No. They'll do the jab first basically to get that hitbox that the opponent threw out off, right? To make it so that they're like in like a knockdown or fall sort of animation, and then they'll use the smash attack afterwards. Because keep in mind with Bayonetta, her smash attacks, they're basically projectiles. Like they're registered as articles. You can't reflect them or absorb them or anything like that.
But they're unique.
But yeah, but it's not like just like a fist. It's like a projected demon fist that's going at, you know what I mean? So because of that, it doesn't have, I guess for lack of a better word, that same level of priority that another move would have. Almost every other move in the game can, like...
You've described my ex. Good job. I didn't have priority, and I got punched a lot by a demon fist. Very good job.
Man, I don't even know about the girls you're dating, dude, but... Cosmo's going to be losing the first stock there, even though AeroLink didn't connect with the down air, the down smash. He got spooked. It was enough. It was enough. This combo, oh wow, 19%.
Grab? No, instead, going for this. I'll go for the jab series, taking the percentage. Whoa! Interesting that he was willing to go off stage, go for the up B that far. He would have had to take him in a completely different direction. Whoa, interesting.
The second Witch Time actually worked. It was almost like the initial Witch Time was a bait, and then he was just like, okay, I know you're going to hit me now. Here we go.
Justin, I'm watching Marvel right now. Not only in the gameplay in front of us, but in the background behind us. Like, this is awesome. I'm really happy with what I'm watching here. Oh, this is too sick. I am entertained.
Damn, Nebs, it's like we put you in a cave for like 12 weeks. And we're like, all right, you can come out now.
How long have I been working at that place?
Sounds about right. Too long, dude. Too long.
Follow up? Yeah, sick. Okay, nice. Okay. The Nair Ken combo, but there was no end. There was no exclamation point. You kept stringing it together. Is the exclamation point going to be found here? That's going to be a finish. AeroLink. Sitting pretty.
And even though AeroLink isn't able to get the super elaborate extended combos into death, like we're used to seeing a lot of Bayonetta mains get, thanks to Cosmo's great DI, he's still able to get those necessary wins that he needs to be able to put himself in positions where he can take the game.
I think Cosmos also
And take
has
those
been having a good neutral too. He's been picking his spots a lot better. He has a lot more patience than everybody else in this room. I think that's one of the big differences between Cosmos and a lot of these other guys is that he has astounding patience. And to be honest, the more I watch Smash 4, the more I'm convinced that patience is one of the most broken things that you can have in this game as a player.
No, I mean, whenever you think about how, like, the risk versus reward on every win that you get in this game, right? Like, patience, being able to wait, it's...
Oh my god! Yo, typo? Yo, typo! Duh!
Dude, that was the most Bayonetta thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh my
Holy god! He gets witch time.
I joke about that all the time, like that's gonna happen. Like, oh, you're gonna be in hit stun for so long that you're just going to explode as they take you in this train into the blast zone. No, dog, that really happened.
Oh man, if only the platform got hit by witch time too, am I right? But wow, AeroLink!
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
With the pop-up as well.
Comboing this dude off the stage. You are nothing but a bubble. You are in your own little bubble, and you are still doing work. You are still going ham hocks. You are still laying the beat down. If you smell what Bayonetta is cooking.
Oh my god.
The tenacity.
Are we commenting like wrestling commentators now?
I was thinking a little bit like
look at the eyes of the demon.
I channeled my inner Scar for
oh
like
my
2
god,
seconds.
a chair!
Can we do this? Can we
no,
do
we're
JR
not gonna do this.
commentary?
We're not gonna do JR commentary. Come on,
JR commentary.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He's pretty great.
Good old JR.
So now we have a bracket reset since AeroLink came from the losers bracket and actually took the set. This might very well be the first time that Cosmos actually loses a grand finals since picking up Corrin. I mean, he's been in this position before. Whenever Cosmos had to fight Phenom, even last week, that came down to the wire as well. And he's, again, one of the best things about this player is beyond just his patience, it's just his calm under fire, right? He just keeps such a calm, level head, even when his back is against the wall, and it allows him to make fantastic plays. And waiting for the witch time so that he can make the most, I think, of the knockback off of the witch twist. Doesn't get the follow-up that he was looking for, but still, I think, in a great position to garner the first stock of this second set. But
the call out! He just straight up says, I know you're going to be just out of hit stun, and I'm going to hit you here with this piercer. God!
Those dragon lunges from Cosmos are just so...
Look at this, over and over again. We've seen this. Cosmos is like, boom, put out the pierce. I'm going to guess that you might be here for a moment. You might slide, and I might catch you with this. But no, I'm going to just move away, and I'm going to take my position at center stage, and I'm going to chill.
He's got to chill. Wow, smart play, actually, from Cosmos. He recognizes that a lot of Bayonetta mains, AeroLink included, like dropping down with something like a neutral air or even a drop-down witch twist to get the edge guard. And he just waits, falls down. He's so comfortable with his character that he knows how far he can drop when still make it to the stage.
Whoa, nearly clipped him. That could have been Coitons.
152 on Cosmos. And even though the damage is so great, keep in mind that Bayonetta is one of those characters who sometimes has a lot of trouble actually getting in. And at this kind of percent might have trouble, but if it wasn't for the perfect placement of that heal there, that back air covering the ledge so efficiently.
Excellent nair out of shield. He sees the opening and he's definitely taking. He's got the eyes of the tiger right now.
The thrill of the fight.
The thrill. Oh god, no, he's in special fall.
Yeah, the thrill of the flight.
The thrill of the fall. Oh my god.
I mean, look what he was able to get off it,
the top
Nebs.
turnbuckle.
Again, and this is going to be yet another punish for Cosmos. We complimented him on his control of the character. I can't imagine that he's doing that intentionally.
Oh, I love that hop.
Yeah.
That hop.
It's whenever you don't go for the actual lunge itself, you get the bunny hops.
I love that.
Beautiful, beautiful way from AeroLink. Avoiding.
Oh!
And I thought that might have been enough. Just looking at how much rage right now Bayonetta has.
Oh, this is terrifying. This is last decisions. This could be it. Will Cosmos hold on to his title? Or will we see AeroLink come in here and take it all? The usurper. Goes for the grab? No. He waits. Both of them waiting. They're both tigers on the prowl. They're both staring into each other's eyes. Who's going to make the first move? Interesting. You never saw this entire fight.
Just wants to break the zone. Up throw. That's going to be enough. And the shield there was so smart as well. What he picked up on was AeroLink's tendencies to go for the witch time at the ledge. So he was thinking to himself, I'm not going to do anything offensive here, right? I'm not going to do anything offensive here because it's going to get punished. And so AeroLink is the one who actually comes in with the offense. Cosmos already has his shield out. And upon the whiff, he's able to get the grab that results in the game.
Now, we're getting to the most important part here of this game, which is music selection.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now, y'all need to make sure that every single time you see the roost, you turn that to 0. Every time.
Please. Please, for the sake of the stream.
Nobody gives a damn about that song.
I was like, you know what? I really like playing this. No one... We've ragged on the roost for far too long. Let's get back into the game itself. AeroLink going with a counterpick to Omegapolitana. And even though this is no longer the custom days, this is still one of his go-to stages, especially when he needs to clutch it out. And this is one of those times. Now a game away from getting second place tonight.
Okay. So they're both neck and neck. I don't like that call that Cosmos made. We've seen time and time again throughout the tournament that anytime someone jumps or burns double jump against this character, they just get punished with one of those slides. I liked him just constantly weaving away from Bayonetta. It makes a lot of sense.
Interesting from AeroLink actually using the afterburner kick as a high recovery option.
You saw what he tried doing there. He thought that her Bayonetta was going to poke his head up over the stage, and then he was going to be able to catch him with the piercer. There's a lot of times he's just doing hard call-outs where he's saying, I think that you're going to be moving, you're going to be in this area, I don't think you're going to jump, and I'm just going to catch you with that. Dear God, this man, wow. Even there, air combo's still going for days, and then catches him with just that light, just the touch, just the graze of the heel.
No
assist him off the top.
needed.
Gosh.
No assist needed whatsoever.
This is Marvel with no assists. Oh, Lord. Okay. Just
good at catching him off the top. Cosmos responding with an up air of his own, and now we are at the last stocks, potentially the last stocks of the tournament. Okay. Percent-wise, we're insanely close.
So, it's exactly what we've been talking about time and time again. Keep saying this. Cosmos doing a great job of just holding center stage. Okay.
And what he's doing now is he's going for a lot of grabs initially, right? To kind of decondition AeroLink away from the witch time, right? Yeah. Especially in these mid percents. And now it's the mid percents where he can actually get a lot more value from these dragon lunges.
Right. So it's this idea of putting this spot in someone's head. I have to constantly think about how I'm going to deal with the spacing of X that they don't think about Y later on. It's that long-term conditioning. He's getting a lot of those bats.
Those bat withins.
Okay. So he's going to hold ledge. He's going to try to go back there? No. He doesn't even take the chance. Whoa, big punish opportunity here. Forward throw, holds ledge, has been baiting constantly with the guns, but he has never used it. He gets the roll onto the stage to punish him with the up smash.
Oh, I think beyond that, he was also trying to cover the landing onto the stage itself, because that's something we've seen from Cosmos so many times, but that time he weaved back towards the ledge when he needed to.
Well, now we have Cosmos on stage, try to cover the option with the projectile. That's caught. Whoa, the retort with the up air.
And that's it. Cosmos holding on to the throne, yet again continuing his streak. Another first-place finish for this man. And we're starting to question who can overthrow the King of Shockwave.
Congratulations. You played phenomenally. You banished the demon to the Shadow Realm.